So, gaming techniques, right? Am I right? So listen, we're going to talk about how to use gaming techniques again. Now go check out my first one because I break down some other ones as well. But we're going to talk about how to basically gamify, or it's called gamification in behavioral science, right? Your manifestations. This is super fun. And if you get really, really good at this, not only will it help you make your manifestation practices fun, it will actually make them quicker. So again, gamification, let's do this. So, you know how, depending on the game that you're playing, you can dress up a character or even dress up a car, like in like Forza, right? And so you are altering it, you're changing it, you're giving it the clothes or the color pattern that you want. Whatever it is, you get to personalize that, okay? And so this is step one in using gamification. Make sure that you use any technique that works for you. Are you with me? So any technique that works for you, use that. Do not go and basically treat everybody else's story as proof that their techniques works better than yours. Are you with me? Find techniques that work for you. Second, the other way that you can personalize this and dress up is dress up your imaginary scenes. That's pretty cool because that means what are you going to bring in terms of your own personality, your own likes, right? So for example, if you like to drink Coca-Cola, I don't, but if you do, then always have one in your scene, right? So again, you're personalizing it, and that also creates more truth to your brain. Rather than just putting some random drink in the background, put something that you yourself relate to, okay? Because the more that you relate to this new story that you're creating, the more powerful it will impress upon your subconscious and the faster you will manifest. So again, that's just taken from gaming, right? But then there's another aspect to gaming that I think is very powerful, and that's the aspect of training, okay? So whether it's Forza, whether it's Assassin's Creed, whatever it is, there's a level of training, okay, that is involved, all right? And essentially what you're doing though is you're taking that idea of training and now adding it to your practice and your daily practice. But how? Well, one is you've got to embody it. So like, for example, in Assassin's Creed or any fighter one, you've got to get better at the skills, okay? And even Neville uses the metaphor of playing a violin in his work, right? So what you're doing though is you're getting better every single day. Give yourself something small, so-called. I don't like to call things big or small, but you give yourself something like I don't know, a $5 bill you found on the ground, or somebody gives you a compliment, or you walk up a ladder, or somebody gives you an apple, or whatever it is. You're doing these every day, by the way. From now till death, you're doing all of these mini manifestations, right? Because one, it will encourage you. And then two, it will ramp your skill level up, just like in a game. Okay, so this is how to go from 0 to 100, is to use all of these gaming techniques to amplify your skills, to use gamification to make manifestation fun. Okay, and then not to mention, you now then have levels in a game. And every time you pass a level, you yourself grow. So then now what you want to do is you don't want to just be like, I just want to be a good manifester, or no, give yourself a system. Create a system, and this is also from behavioral science as well, right? And so you say, okay, I'm going to be manifesting this in 1 year. I'm going to be manifesting this in 6 months. I'm going to be manifesting this in 1 month. And so then what you do is you take what we call big manifestations, and then you start saying, okay, I've manifested 10 things in 1 day, and now I want to manifest 20, all right? And then I'm going to start manifesting the big stuff. But not only just like, is that going to take me a year? I'm going to try to manifest it 6 months before the year, so half a year, right? And so what you do is you create challenges for yourself so that you grow better. And what you'll learn is you'll learn about yourself. You'll learn about yourself being divine, but then you'll learn about yourself being powerful. You'll learn about yourself being a being who desires to create. And you'll love the creation process. But let's say that you have a big desire, okay? And that big desire feels very big. Well, how do you make it smaller? Well, this is not only from gaming, this is also from behavioral science, which is called chunking. So you take your desire and you do it step by step. You manifest each step, right? This is not the how, This is not the bridge of incidents. It's not controlling those things that we don't get to control. What it is like, let's say if you want a house and you're like, that feels too big. Okay, well then manifest the money to get the house first, right? Then you manifest maybe the decorations and you hide them until you're ready to actually put them up in your new house, right? And so what you're doing is you manifest smaller steps to get you to the big desired end, okay? And so again, you can use techniques from all over the place, but I do find ones that are from gaming and behavioral science exceptionally helpful, not only in my own journey, but also especially when you're building confidence, right? You want to do chunks. You don't want to be like, I want to win $1 billion, unless you have a very strong, not only urge, but a strong sense of I'm a great manifester and I'm going to do this, then go for it. You don't need any of those. But if you do, there's nothing wrong with it either. Even Neville Goddard says everybody should choose a method, right? And so I would encourage you to choose a method that works for you, but using gamification, and you can see many more online by just typing in gamification, right? And add those to your daily routine because they're extremely powerful. And the same with behavioral science and nudging. That's what it's called, nudging. This is what I do, right? And nudging yourself towards your desire or towards your desired end. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with these techniques, not at all. But just know that you are the technique. You are the ultimate technique, okay? Don't get reliant on these, but make them fun. Why not, right? Turn your manifestation into a game. That's how cool we get to actually be and really perform, right? Like an avatar in a game. And we can do whatever we want with the avatar because we are the ones controlling the movements, right? We're the ones who are like, hey, move over here, make this choice. Okay? But we do that with our thoughts and feelings and with our states akin to sleep or our imaginary scenes, right? So that's how we get to do this. So play the game of life by using techniques from gaming. Why not?